Okay, everyone, sat in front of me on my floor is a ton of smoke alarms. And yeah, I mean, it is a lot. So, the truth is when I was really little, I started collecting. I think I was like 8 or 9 years old. I was like 9 years old. And I started collecting these home smoke alarms for some reason. I don't know why I started collecting them, but I just became obsessed with them. I started collecting them, and my collection's grown quite a bit since then. This is not all of them. This is probably about a quarter of them, but this isn't all of them. I will make a video of literally all the detectors I've got one day. But yeah, so this is some of the collection I've got. These are some of the more special ones, detectors. These are the ones that I like, and an all combination of that. So yeah, so here, so let's get started. Let's just move a few things. Sorry guys, I'm in quite a tight space. I've got quite a lot of stuff behind me. So, and I'm also going to be saying the model numbers of these smoke detectors. So this smoke detector here is a Family Guard FG 888D, which is FG 888D. Yeah, this detector was made in the 1990s, so that's pretty cool. And I'm just going to get a battery. Let me just get a battery real quick for it. I'll be back. Okay, guys, so sorry. For whatever reason, guys, this smoke detector is false alarming today. I'm not really sure why that could be. It could possibly be because it's been extremely hot today. It's been about 24 degrees, I think, today. 24 degrees. It's been something like that. It's been hot, I can tell you that. So that might be why that alarm is misbehaving a bit. But we'll go to the next alarm, because the next alarm usually behaves. So this smoke alarm is a Kiddie 0915 smoke detector. These are pretty common, or they were pretty common in their day. It's got another smoke detector. I could test this one in a minute, just to show you. So we're not excluding a detector then. But this is one of the very detectors that I have. That's one of my house detectors. That's the detector I just pulled off the ceiling there. I will put it back up after I've done. So, sorry guys if you just saw my disgusting feet. I should be wearing socks. Please don't ostracise me in the comments, but yeah, guys, so I've got to find a comfortable position to do this in. Get my phone a bit. So, yeah, this is a Kiddie 0915. This came out of the same house as this one did. I'm not going to tell you where they came from, but I'm just going to give it a test. I just realised that I forgot my ear protectors. I need to put my ear protectors on. So that was the Kiddie 0915 smoke detector, and then next to it, this smoke detector. I should show the model number on that one as well, just to show. So this is the model number, FG 888D Family Guard. It's a nice detector, that. It's a bit of a shame that it's malfunctioning, but yeah. Anyway, this one over here is a First Alert SA76RD UK. This detector, unfortunately, has suffered, I'm very unfortunate, of falling off of the ceiling. This whole ring here, if I press hard enough, yeah, you can see it's all broken. So that detector is mainly just for show, and also the piezo sound, if you hear that rattling in there, that's the piezo sounder. So yeah, unfortunately that one goes into instant alarm. So sorry guys, I'm just trying to change the, yeah, is this better? Yeah, this is better. This detector here, on to the next one. This one here is a Fire Angel. Let's have a look, because I'm not sure. Oh, that's better, isn't it? Look, camera's better. this one is a model, Fire Ranger model SB1. This is a very good smoke detector, but for whatever reason, it's got the same fate as that one has. It's false alarming, but I think it might be possibly because it's been stored away for a... It might be because it's been stored away as well. It could be because it's been thrown in my box, in my collection box as well. So, I'll test this one during the day because it's like 2 in the morning and it's really, really late. So, I really shouldn't be testing these now because it's just going to annoy the neighbours. But part of the house I'm in is fairly quiet anyway. So, the next detector I've got here is a... Oh my god, I don't actually know the model number of this detector because the label fell out of it and I don't know where it went. And there's nothing on the back. I cannot remember what the model number of this detector is. It's a First Alert Decon smoke detector. It's a BRK and Decon smoke detector. Ironically, this smoke detector was actually the one that was one of the detectors that was installed in my house. I don't know if it's going to power up. I don't know if it's going to go into instant alarm or whether it's going to behave and let me test it. So let's find out, shall we? Let's pop a battery in. Being there, resourceful, and do this. Oh, come on. Right, let's see if it's... Oh. It appears not to be false alarming so far. It appears to be working. So let's see if we can test this one then. Right, so this one does sound pretty cool. Come on, you can do it. Huh. Come on. There you go. It took a little bit, but it did go off it. I don't know, it might be because it's not been tested for a while, but that one does sound pretty cool. So oh, and also God, my face is hot. I am hot as hell right now. It is boiling hot, actually. It's still warm now. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I don't know when this detector was made. This one was made in November 2018. And that one was made in 2004, I think. Something like that. Very old detector. But it's a very good detector as well, because you could see it didn't go into instant alarm then. I mean, it's older than that one, and even that one goes into instant alarm. So, yeah. Right, so the next detector here I need to open up because I don't know the model number off the top of my head. Oof, maybe I should have been a bit more prepared for this, shouldn't I? This is a EI Electronics EI 3500 smoke alarm. This, again, is one of the smoke detectors that was installed in my house. It wasn't 10 years old when I replaced it, but it was coming up for it, to be honest. I think I replaced it in like 2018, 2019. So this detector was coming up for 10 years old, because you guys can see it's now over 10 years old. It's actually 15 years old, replaced by June 2021, which would have meant this detector was made in June 2011. So, yeah. This detector is, yeah, it's 15 years old now, so this detector is past its date. So, yeah, let's put a battery in this one. And I also do really like the sound of this one too. It is very interesting. So let's see if we can plug the battery in here. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to do this with one hand. Come on. Connect the battery. There you go. There you go, brother. In it goes. Come on. Jeez, that's a hard one to snap in. Did I just break the... No, I didn't. Cool. So I said I don't want to break that smoke detector. As you can see, it's already broken a little bit. So, yeah, let's test this detector now. So here we go. So yeah, that one does sound really cool. Yeah, I know it does sound pretty cool. And it does work as well. The detector does work on it. It does detect smoke. I've tested it with matches before, and yeah, one of my family relatives set it off with a blowtorch a while back, so it does work. I don't know if it works still. We'll have to test it and see if it's still, the detector still senses smoke. I'm getting some testing smoke soon, so I'll test it with that. But next detector here is, or detectors, are two Kiddie I9040 EU smoke detectors. This one here is just a newer version of that one. This one here was actually one of the first smoke detectors I ever got, and I think we paid like 10 quid for it or something like that. £10 for it. And as you can see, it was made in 2014, July the 21st. So this smoke detector's no good either. I mean, pretty much all of these are past their date. So I'll test the older one. So let's see. Okay, so right, so here we go. As you can see, it's pretty loud. It's a good little smoke detector, these. Sorry, I'm just having to switch batteries as I move along. So, and the next smoke detector we have here is an Amiga. This is a very cheap one. I can't actually see the model number on this one. Model number is, this is an Amiga 17007 smoke detector. And it was manufactured in 2007. So yeah, this one's a nice detector. It's also out of date, sadly. Oh, and also I forgot to mention this other newer Kiddie I9040EU was made in 2018, the new one. So this one actually in theory is still in date. I just thought I'd put that out there before testing this one. And sorry guys for the unorganised nature of this video. I will do a little bit of a better video, but I'm going to put all my smoke detectors in that video, and I probably also ought to have more than one 9-volt on duty. So yeah, right guys, so this detector is, God, that's an awful, really. This design of this detector is awful. It's only a cheap one though. It doesn't really even get onto the mounting bracket, I don't think. Although it might actually be that the mounting bracket. Yeah, they're both the same lugs on it. That's it. Might have a certain way it goes round, but yeah. So here we go. So this detector I do think sounds really cool. Come on, you can do it. That one does, yeah, it does sound really cool, that smoke detector. So, battery out. And next smoke detector we have here is a BRK model 83R UK. This is a nice smoke detector. I got this one for Christmas. New in the box. I don't know what the hell happened to the box. Hopefully I can find it and I'll show it off. It came brand new in the box with the manual. It came with a brand new manual, fixings, a battery. Battery was, of course, as dead as a doornail. So, yeah, the battery was as dead as a doornail, unfortunately. So, yeah, let me see if I can get that one in there. So let's see. Let's give this a test. And there we are. So this one does similar sound to the BRK 86 RAC. It's got a nice sound to it. Yeah, I know. Right. Let's get that battery of that detector cord. I don't have to nick it when it comes out. So, yeah, let's put that on the side. It's pretty cool, that one. I don't know when that one was manufactured either. A lot of these, I don't actually know when they were made. So, the last few detectors will have batteries in. So, yeah. Oof, I'm going to have to get this cover off. So this smoke detector here is a First Alert slash, so it's a BRK Deacon SA900 ionisation smoke alarm. And this smoke detector was made in 2016. So this one is unfortunately past its expiry, sadly. The only detector, the newest detector here, I think might actually be that one. One of the only detectors that's not got, that would still be good. So this detector here could still be installed, and a couple of the others, a couple of the others could be as well. So let's take a look. Oh god, I've got to shut this now. Come on. Just shut it. Goodness sake. It doesn't seem to like to shut this one, so I gotta... There you go. Right, so this detector is another really cool one. So you literally just press on the cover here. Cool. Yeah, I do really like that one. I do think it's pretty cool. It's one of my favourites, so I don't test it enough, sadly. And the next detector here is a not BRK, sorry guys, I'm going to completely messed it up. This smoke detector here is a EI Electronics, hold on a minute, I should have been more prepared. This detector here is a EI Electronics EI103C heat alarm, and it came new in the box. I got loads off of eBay, as you guys can see. Replace date 2027. So in theory, this one is actually still good. So yeah, that detector is a really nice detector. So let me just test it real quick. I've got to pull the cover off yet again. Sorry guys, I'm just going to pause this again. I'm just going to put this down for a minute while I put this battery in. So these next two detectors have already got batteries in, so I will... Oh, it's chirping. Don't know why that is. These next two detectors have got batteries in them, so let me hook the batteries up real quick. Right guys, sorry, after that pause I am back, and this detector now has batteries in it, so let's give it a test. That detector is pretty cool. They're pretty common as well. I'm not a keen lover of common smoke detectors, but they work, I guess. It's the least thing. Now, this smoke detector here is a EI... this is an EI100 CP photoelectric smoke detector, also known as optical smoke detector. This smoke detector is not ionisation. This is optical / photoelectric. And I do also think this detector is pretty cool. And also, they look very different inside. I'll show you once I've tested. So, right, so let's give this one a test then. This one does sound very unusual, actually. See? Yeah, I know, it does sound unusual, doesn't it? Yeah, cool. The inside of it, as you guys can see, this is the detector inside. It's a lot bigger than the ionisation ones. I personally prefer the ionisation ones myself. Just going to disconnect the battery. Just going to disconnect the battery on these, because these have all got to go back in the box afterwards. So they pretty much spend life living in a box, I guess. Like, yeah, they spend their lives living in the box pretty much. So, and then this one needs to come out. This battery needs to come out from one of the other detectors, because I've got another detector that I need to test with this battery. So yeah, let's pop that just like that back there. Okay, that's discharged. And now here we have a EI 100C smoke detector. I didn't even connect the battery, did I? For God's sake. No, I did. Sorry guys about that. I did connect the battery. So yeah, this smoke detector is the EI100C ionisation smoke detector. This smoke detector can be can be interconnected by wire. This one unfortunately doesn't wirelessly interconnect, and this one this one can be interconnected with wires as well. So let's give it a test. This one does sound pretty cool, I think. Doesn't that sound pretty cool? Yeah, I know. And right, so I've actually got 2 smoke detectors. So let me go a minute. I've got an altercation that I need to do with these. I've got an alteration, a second configuration I've got to do with these. So bear with me just a minute. Okay, guys, so this smoke detector here is a EI156TLH photoelectric hardwired smoke detector. This detector is pretty cool because it is photoelectric. It's mains powered. It's got a rechargeable battery backup, and it can also be interlinked, which is pretty cool. And this one sounds the same as that one, basically. So let's go to test. And also, I forgot to mention, you've got to press the button a little bit harder on this one. So here we go. Pretty cool, that one. And next one here is a BRK 86 RAC smoke detector. The connection's a bit dodgy and I'm not sure why, but I'm going to make sure I get that sorted so no one gets electrocuted. So this smoke detector is a nice smoke detector because it can be hardwired, it can be interlinked with 11 other units, and it can also run on a battery, so that's pretty cool. So let's give this one a test then, shall we? And yeah, that's pretty cool. So that concludes this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye for now.